You know, a week ago, this past Saturday, episode 200 aired for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And the overall consensus by a lot of fans was it was a decent to very good anniversary milestone episode. But out of all the reactions, there was one reaction by Blank Check that kind of stood out to me. You see, Blank Check noticed a scene towards the end of the episode. It was kind of a bonding scene between Fluttershy and Spike when they were talking about siblings. I mean, first of all, it started with Fluttershy telling Spike about her anxiety and, how she, how them being trapped in the catacombs of the castle reminded her of being lost in the castle of the two sisters and her worrying about Angel Bunny being alone and forgotten. Well, basically Spike chips in and says, look, I understand probably what that's all about because, he always wanted to be part of Twilight and Shining Armor's sibling rivalry as if he was their little brother, but they never treated him as much. Or treated him as such, which Fluttershy reassures him that no matter what, they're always going to have a special place in his heart, in their hearts for Spike, that being Shining Armor and Twilight, but that sibling dynamics can be hard, and that she knows this from experience, which Spike does add in by acknowledging Zephyr Breeze, and then Fluttershy saying that Zephyr could learn a lot about being a little brother from Spike. Now, the reaction that Blank Check gave was one that really, like I say, kind of caught me off guard, and I'm sure anybody that saw his reaction video caught you off guard as well. Because when he saw this scene, his words, I'm sure these were his exact words, he said, and I quote, "Oh, they're getting together, Fluttershy and Spike, that's crazy." But why would Blank Check say something like that? Well, it's real simple. You see, since almost the beginning, we as fans have been conditioned to always believe that inevitably and eventually Spike would end up with Rarity. I mean, they've been building up to it since season 1. They brought it back in a huge way in season 8, and in the season 8 8.5 episode, a special best gift ever. And we were also conditioned since about season 3 to always believe Fluttershy and Discord were going to end up together. And we've been believing that even up till recently with the premiere, with Discord seemingly sacrificing himself to save Fluttershy. But with all that, and us being conditioned to expect those kind of moments to happen, why all of a sudden would a fan like Blank Check acknowledge that Fluttershy and Spike are getting together? Because when one thinks about it, that's exactly what the creative staff wants. See, the creative staff knows that we expect these two moments to inevitably, if not eventually, happen, but if the ending to episode 200 is any indication, the twist that is, then what they're doing is they're kind of throwing in a little bit of a curveball by saying, yeah, you think you may get Rarity and Spike, and you may steal, and you think you'll get Fluttershy and Discord, and you may steal, but what if we end up going in a direction you never thought we would go, and that's Fluttershy and Spike? I mean, yeah, I'll give them credit. That's a direction none of us really saw coming. And for someone like Fluttershy, it would help her come full circle from having a fear of dragons to possibly being the mayor/girlfriend to a dragon like Spike. It would be good character storytelling and development, but we don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, we know that in an upcoming episode, Fluttershy is going to team with Spike and even Smolder to go to the Dragonlands. Is that another hint that they might go in that direction? We don't know. But the reaction, like I said, Blank Check gave was one that was kind of like, touched by the moment, but also kind of surprised that the creative staff would even think about probably going in this direction. Because Spike has been shipped, with the exception of Twilight, Spike has been shipped with other members of the main six. He's been shipped with Applejack. He's been even shipped with, he's been of course shipped with Rarity. Heck, he's even been shipped with Rainbow Dash. But never once has any fan ever thought, what if he was to be with Fluttershy? That never came up once that I know of. So now, with that moment being teased, even though a lot of us hope they'll go in the two directions that we inevitably know they probably will go in, since those moments have been built up since season 1 and 3, this does get you thinking. We're expecting those two moments, but what if we get this? And Blank Check has a right to react the way he did, because it's like, yes, it's a touching moment, but it's like, it's almost like they're using that moment to tease a romance that you weren't expecting, a ship you weren't thinking of. But the question is, will they complete that throw? Will they complete that curve? Complete that twist and probably go with it? Or was it just there to get us talking, like it's got me talking now, and get us to react like it got Blank Check to react? I don't know, but I think inevitably we'll find out. I still believe they're going to go with Rarity and Spike and Discord and Fluttershy, but for them to do what they did here, with that moment, and Blank Check having what I feel was probably the best reaction to it, definitely tells me and anybody else they're doing the job and they got us talking. Because to them, we're now thinking, we expect them to go these two directions shipping wise, but what if they do this? What if they go in this direction? It makes you wonder, it makes you think. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Check out Blank Check's reaction videos and his reaction video on 200 and that scene specifically. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to y'all later.